And ever since retaking the White House, the U.S. President Donald Trump, he has been embroiled in conflict with the country's universities. European and German universities quickly saw this as a potential chance to attract talent from the United States. And now some numbers are out. Lars Holter is with Deutsche Welle and he joins me from Berlin. Lars, so what are German universities reporting on this?
Thanks for having me. Well, they are indeed seeing bigger demand from the United States. A new report on this came from the German Academic Exchange Service, or DAAD, and that organization is the world's largest funding organization for the international exchange of students and researchers. So they are the link between German universities and foreign students and researchers. They're saying that the number of applications coming from the United States has more than doubled this year. And they're tying this trend directly to President Trump's policies. Since taking office, Trump has cut billions of dollars in funding for universities. He's curtailed academic freedom at universities, and he fired hundreds of scientists from federal agencies. Now add to that parts of Trump's immigration policies and the fact that many top researchers as well as top students in the United States are actually from other countries. And you have a lot of people worrying about not only their academic career, but also about their future in the US. And that is, according to the DAAD, exactly the environment in which they're looking for an alternative, and in many cases finding it here in Germany.
So talking about that alternative, is Germany actively recruiting talent from the US?
No, they're not. In fact, the DAAD is still working with lots of American universities, and they keep investing in transatlantic partnerships. They're also saying that they are working for the benefit of Germany, but specifically not against the United States. The president of the DAAD says in an interview too, quote, "We're advertising in the US, but we're not recruiting." He even goes as far as to say that Germany, or Europe for that matter, could not come close to replacing the US as the #1 country for academics and research. Universities in the United States are better funded than anywhere in the world, and researchers there are leading in many fields. But he also says that while we're seeing an uptick of US applications that is due to recent politics, the quality of German universities in general has always been well known around the world, and current numbers actually prove that point. Currently, most non-German students here come from other EU countries, but there's also some 58,000 students from India, some 38,000 from China, more than 10,000 each from Turkey, Iran, Pakistan, and Syria, and there's thousands of students from African countries as well. So Germany is already seen as a great location for academics, but current developments in the US have certainly helped tip the scales a bit.
So how important is all this for the German economy?
It's huge. Germany obviously once the economic backbone of the EU and one of the most innovative countries in the world, has seen a weak economy for years. We've also seen our dependency on other countries rise. We've seen countries like China playing a much bigger role in the world, and no longer just in manufacturing, but in development of future technologies. And it's high time for Germany to change course and find ways to grow stronger in this global fight for leadership and influence. Germany is currently investing in future technologies, but we are in many sectors dealing with a shortage of skilled workers, and often with the infrastructure needed to innovate and develop leading businesses. So if we're getting more of the world's brightest minds to study here and to integrate them in our society, we have an actually better chance economically in the long run as well.
Lars Holter from Deutsche Welle, thanks very much.